Flint Bookmite, known as Donna Pasquarello in real life, here on my familiar stool, this time to tell you about an investigative role-playing adventure called Find the Facts. This adventure is designed for high school journalism students and is intended to help them discover the important role that journalists play in the investigative role of news. Let's look at some of the details. The ultimate quest for students in this adventure is to uncover the facts that reveal the solution to a serious crime. Now, that crime can rotate for different adventures, but in this case, it's going to be the murder of a night watchman at the local town hall. Students will be given the opportunity to choose one of two roles. Either they're going to play the news reporter, who will be investigating details to report in their story and uncover the truth they report back to their editor. Or they can choose the role of the police detective, who is trying to discover the truth and put away the guilty party. The police detective reports back to his or her chief of police. As with any adventure, there'll be challenges and obstacles along the way. Students, whether they're news reporters or police detectives, will have the opportunity to search the crime scene, to interrogate accused people and witnesses, and research the files that reveal history for the witnesses and the accused in this particular crime. The challenge for students is to investigate the right facts and make the right conclusions and disregard all the information that is not pertinent to the case. They also have the challenge of the responsibility they have to report the truth, yet to also, if they're news reporters, to make sure that they are making their stories interesting for the readers. Just like in real life, students will have certain tools available to them to help them along the way in investigating all of the information that will be there at the crime scene and in the interviews with the witnesses. Our reporters and detectives will have Notepad available to them, where they can record all of the information that they find. They'll also have a magnifying glass that will help them uncover forensic evidence at the crime scene. They'll have a camera where they can record information from the crime scene and of the witnesses as they do their interviews. And they'll also have files. Those files will contain photos, not from the crime scene that the students have taken, but from previous history from the witnesses and the accused, and also prior records, both police records and public records that came from news reportings that could involve some of the witnesses or could involve the accused and slant the evidence one way or the other. Everyone loves a good mystery, and students are no different. This particular adventure plays on their desire to have the solutions to a good mystery. Let's look at some of the background of this particular crime that has occurred. The town that this event takes place in is embroiled in a political battle. The mayor of the town has been accused of stealing funds from the town's accounts. Evidence to support these allegations has supposedly been delivered to the town hall and is being kept in a secure area. A guard was hired to protect that evidence at all cost. The next day, after the guard was hired, he turns up murdered in the town hall. The emphasis in this adventure is certainly not going to be on the murder, but rather on the investigative techniques and the details that the students are able to draw on and use deduction to form conclusions. Students find that type of higher level thinking fun. Putting together the clues and solving the crime, making their guesses and supporting it with evidence is something that they're not really good at. They don't like to find the evidence and back it up. So this will be a good exercise for them to see the importance of evidence to support their conclusions. The fact that they are actually solving a murder mystery is what will make it fun for the students. They watch the movies, they play the games that are like that. So to actually have some ability to make those judgments and uncover the facts will be fun for them. There'll be some competition in that. The most exciting part will probably be the revealing of which students were able to make the correct assumptions and conclusions based on the evidence that was available to them. Some general information about the objectives of Find the Facts. The role-playing adventure would be designed for high school journalism students. Those are usually freshmen or sophomore. The objectives would be to help them gain the deductive reasoning that they would need, but also to gain an insight into the laws that apply to news reporting, the techniques that journalists need to use, and the obligations they have to report the truth. By having the news reporters responsible to their editors, that gives them a sense of responsibility that someone is overseeing what they do, hopefully to get them to feel the responsibility level. The police detective roles report back to the police chiefs, and that would also be to make sure that they are following the law that governs investigations and evidence and protects the rights of those people that are being interviewed and accused of the crimes. The role-playing adventure would certainly take some time to set up, but hopefully once that is all finished, the whole simulation could be completed in several class periods, and then a writing assignment could follow, which would allow the students to demonstrate all the information that they gained. Well, I hope it all sounds interesting. We'll see how it plays out.